playoffs different this season?
Well, pro and con. I think it comes down to one guy specifically. I think with LeBron James not in the postseason, that opens up things in the Eastern Conference overall, and I think that's a positive for a lot of teams that might feel that their path is perhaps a little bit easier without LeBron having to be the guy to go through. But at the same time, I suppose that's a con, because you always want to see the best of the best and one of the all-time greats in the postseason and having a chance to compete for the title.
Well, I think that, I mean, what you always try to do is build a game in the regular season that will transcend into the playoffs. And, you know, obviously for our team, we're not as balanced as they are. They're fifth in defense, fifth in offense. But we're very good defensively also. And when we're low turnover, which is going to be critical in this series, and we get good shots and we're inside out, we've been able to go into tough buildings and win. And to me, that's playoff basketball. High percentage, playing through your best players, getting your defense set, being good on the board. And, you know, the game will slow down a little bit in the playoffs, and for our team, that really fits what we need to do.
Well, about 24 hours ago, I went up and saw him. Right, he's obviously, you know, he's disappointed and saddened, really. You know, I think again he had a really topsy-turvy year, just with a lot of things injury-wise, and I think he was kind of ready to draw a line under that and get a fresh starter for the playoffs, and he was in a really good frame of mind and mindset here these last week or 10 days. So he's obviously you know, very disappointed, and just another unfortunate thing for him. But the rest of it, you know, yeah, we've talked through the rotations, we've talked through, you know, where we're plugging his minutes, where they're going to go, etc. And again, the flow of the game will determine a lot of that as well. And I mean, you guys have been around us enough to know that the options are, you know, Serge a little more at the 4, which fortunately we've been doing a little bit here late in the season. Kawhi moving to the 4 a little bit more. Probably plug those, you know, 20, 22 minutes he would have played.
Played here before. First year was staying. I mean, it's a great atmosphere. They have a great home court advantage, and that'll be one of the challenges.
That they had to switch Kawhi on to DJ, they switched Danny Green onto him. Does that say how much he had it rolling?
I mean, he's such a good pick and roll player, you know, and he's, you know, if you look at it, his last like 10, 12 games, you know, he's been on a roll. So it's, no, happy for him, but huge shot, obviously, and an understatement.
Coach Jared Greenberg, Turner Sports. Was there a moment or a couple of moments in the game when you looked at your team, especially some of the younger guys, and recognized that this stage is not too big for them, or they recognize what the moment is?
Yeah, I think even, to be honest, in these last 3-4 weeks, the way guys have played and like the way we played tonight, to be honest, we played well, but we've played a lot of games like that lately. At Indiana, we played a game here about 4.5 weeks ago that was similar to that. We've hung in games, and again, we have length and we have versatility, so there's a lot of defensive possessions we don't have to be perfect with, and we stay out of rotations, and it helps a lot.
Coach, you guys had the big lead right at the end of the first half. You gave up the 8-0 run, and they take the lead early in the second half. How proud of you that your team took just about every punch thrown at them and got back up?
No question. And the other part is, it's easy to get frustrated. Their defense was so good in the third quarter that we weren't getting quality shots. It wasn't a game where we got shots and they weren't going in. And I think sometimes when you're not doing a good job combating what they're doing, it's easy to give in, and we didn't.
Nick, what happened on that last possession? Oh, Kevin Arnott, yes.
Okay.
What happened on the last possession where DJ Augustin got that 3? There seemed to be miscommunication on the coverage call between Mark and Kawhi. Nobody was up. What happened there?
Yeah, I mean, we were in our coverage, and our coverage was to get over the top of the screen and have Mark be up and help on that and stay home. But I just saw the highlight quick coming through on TV. I haven't watched the game film, but it looked like Kawhi thought it was a switch and went under to hold up Vucevic, and Mark was still in the up position, but not the switch position, so it gave him the room to get it off.
They made some tough shots, but communication could be a little bit better. We got to play a lot harder. They rebounded, the offense rebounded the ball extremely well tonight. Got hurt us a little bit, but learning a lesson. Continue to get better. It's a long series. Unfortunately, we got an uphill climb, but we're made for it.
Offensively, for you, the shots weren't falling. Were you happy with the looks?
I mean, I got some looks and missed them. That's about it. Nothing into me. I just missed some shots. It was open. I did well on the floor general side, and I make some shots.
You did a great job. Those last few possessions. We did what we wanted to do defensively. They made 2-point threes, and we missed one of those. So the game pretty much played out at the end.
Why you played 32 minutes and you played more minutes than that several times this year? Were you ready for one?
Yeah, but could have won the game with the minutes that I played. But obviously, ready to play more minutes if need be.
Was there anything that you guys as a team can do going forward to get Kyle going after a rough game like that in terms of his shooting performance?
Just encouraging him to shoot. It wasn't. He had a couple. He had some good looks. They just didn't fall. He's gonna get in the rhythm. He's been sitting for the past 5 days. This is going to slow the game. So I think that's